Hello, everybody. This is Peter Palmiotti, and this is my morning show. But it's not morning, you say. It's morning somewhere. Just getting to this later in the day. It's been very busy. And I was on the phone with somebody, and I doodled that, and you can look at that. Yes, I have to finish inking that, which I'll get to. But let's draw something entirely new. And yeah, let's do it this way. It's always good to challenge yourself, and so I'm going to attempt to draw a dragon from memory. I mean, just completely making up my own. And hopefully, they're working across the street on construction, so hopefully you don't hear that. I don't think you do. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. I mean, there's all kinds of dragons. I mean, they have essentially same kind of features. So I guess I'm okay. I'm quiet. Um, as I focus on how to make up a dragon. Uh, yeah, I've drawn a dragon in my life, but I researched it heavily, and now I'm just trying to make it up from memory. I mean, it's not like I've ever seen a dragon personally. I noticed the whole Pete's dragon, but I don't have my own personal dragon. I'm sorry, folks. Um, so I figure, let's see, yeah, I won't go too long, but I wanted to dish out an episode today. Um, like I mentioned, I'm gonna try to get these out weekdays, preferably in the morning, where I am. And yeah, this looks more like a puppy dog. Stop making fun of me. Alright. Going the theory that let's see, they have 3 toes. Of some sort. Those look like fingers. Yeah, I probably should have looked at a real dragon before I did this, but sometimes it's just good to challenge yourself while you sketch, and draw something you don't normally draw every day from memory. Sharpen those memory skills. I could have made him more menacing. Um, yeah, I'm not so much a fantasy guy. Let's see. But yeah, I love Lord of the Rings, the animated movie by Ralph Bakshi years ago, which was a lot of fun. And definitely the Peter Jackson movies trilogy. Even The Hobbit in the end was good. I didn't really see the need for it to be 3 movies. But there's no denying the quality of it. And yeah, there's some dragons. There'd be dragons on those movies. But definitely the best dragons are in Game of Thrones. And since I was talking to Marshall Lee on his early bird show about both of them, not really going in too deep, but talked about it a little bit. Of course, the Dragon Queen, I forget what they call her. Yeah, mine looks more like a puppy dog. Yeah, I've been thinking of got to pull in some cashola, so I might do some streaming tomorrow. Show off some artwork I have for sale and do some new pieces live. Even though I don't have the greatest setup for people to watch. I mean, if you're watching on your tablet, your laptop, you could turn it upside down. Your telephone, what have you. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not really a creature guy. Meaning I haven't drawn many creatures in my time. So this is more challenging than I thought it would be. Which is good. But I like the idea of it really. I'm sort of like, the more I think about it, it's like I really want to do an extravagant sort of like dragon piece scene. Maybe have an army fighting around him. He's just on the ground, taking out a bunch of another army. It'd be fun to draw little army guys flying around as he's swatting at them and breathing dragon and whatnot. But my day's been just incredibly busy. And the more I do and go forward with what I'm working on, the more excited I get. You get plenty of bad days, but some days it's just like things start adding up. Looks like he's got shaving cream on him now. Goofy face dragon. His body isn't exactly that of a dragon. It's all in fun. I know plenty of like illustrators that they do both kinds. They do more friendly looking dragons, even if they if they are wreaking bloody havoc. They just sort of have a cuteness about them. I mean, all God's creatures, as they say, are beautiful in their own way. I mean, look at man, the deadliest creature there is. Could look quite handsome at times. So, yeah, so things are definitely moving forward and shaping up. It's more a question of now being more of the challenge than later, and because I'm going to do a complete sort of company overhaul. I'm just keeping busy. I'm working on my comics. I'm inking. I talked with my friend Rodney Jacobson regarding blood rights and get some movement on that. And it's just freaking exciting. I don't know what dragon feet look like. It looks like a creepy hand. And that looks like a creepy hand. But that is the challenge I put upon myself. I said, self, you have to challenge yourself. Can't be drawing the same thing over and over. So sometimes you gotta knuckle down and figure it out. And I have no clue. But yeah, with a dragon, there's scales, and I want to do one of those real pictures that he's breathing fire on maybe a castle or something, taking out a bunch of Tiny little warriors, which is always fun. I'm a peaceful guy, but in my head, there's battles raging every day. I mean, look at somebody like Stephen King, who's definitely a writing inspiration of mine. I love, I've read, I don't know, I've definitely read all his earlier works. I sort of dropped out of reading. I hate the fact that I'm not able to read as much as I used to. But definitely a writing inspiration. And speaking of dragons, he wrote a book, Dragon's Eye. I forget exactly the title. It's been a while. Oh my god. I can't envision what a dragon's feet look like. I'm going to pull up Google right after this and pull up one freaking dragon picture and say, oh, yes, of course. It looks this way. And now I just feel stupid. But you live and you learn. Yeah, I've been wanting to do actually a Aquaman piece, and I talked to a friend of mine, and he's gonna actually do one with me. But I want to do one just on my own, pencil and ink it. And the reason I mention that is, like, you think of the scales and the textures of the surface of a dragon, his skin, and sort of built-in armor. And on Aquaman, he's got the scales and sort of what do you call it, chainmail, in his shirt. His pants look more like leather. What do you call it? Leather swimwear, underwater gear. But definitely, like, his shirt, his shirt, his shirt looks more like armor to protect him during battle, much like Captain America's shirt as well. And yeah, I wanna for my particular Aquaman pinup, I want to do, of course, the version of Aquaman that I inked when I was working on the book back in, I want to say, 94, somewhere around there. And that was when he didn't have his original yellow shirt, green pants. It was actually an armored top, and he had a hook hand. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, so I'm kind of clueless as to what dragon feeties look like. But I think not too horrible for someone who's not an expert in dragons. So it'd be fun. even if you're sweating in a sense, drawing something that you're not really spot on knowledgeable about. I mean, good advice, art advice is like, if you're going to draw something, then if you're not 100% sure on how things look, then go look at pictures, go look at video. Um, get if it's an animal, get it in motion. Watch it in motion. See how it moves. See its sort of speed and range, and get to know it. Um, and also, what its feet looks like. Because I'm doing feet that look like hands or feet that look like human feet, and that's not how it goes. And it looks slightly like a puppy dog, like a cute dragon. Let's see. So, yeah, I mean, look better than that, but off the top of my head, not too bad. That's a cute dragon without feet. All right, my friends. So please like, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't. My goal is I'll be doing these. I'll get on a stricter schedule and do these in the morning. As soon as my schedule smooths out a bit. And I'll also be doing sort of more tutorial type things here on my morning show, but in sort of small chunks where you can follow along if you wish, or just learn specific things. Hopefully, I just love freaking drawing and love passing along any sort of knowledge I have. Obviously, you might know how to draw a dragon better than I do. But that's okay. It's all good. We all learn from each other, and that's today's lesson. So let me go, and I'm going to look up a dragon and be red-faced. All right. See you again tomorrow. Keep drawing. Bye.